Hi, and welcome back to another Through Our Eyes Work From Home edition. I wanted to bring you guys a video because I have gotten a lot of comments about that don't require a background check. Now, before we get started, I just want you guys to go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click that bell so that you're notified when we release another video or a new video. So getting back into this particular video, I do want to let you guys know that Contract World Jobs is one company that does not require a police background check. Now, I'm not saying that all of the companies that they contract through don't require a background check. I'm saying I am aware that there may be a few companies that do not require background checks or police clearance. Now, to apply for Contract World Jobs, what you would do is go to their website, and I'll list all of the information below. You would have to live within Canada or the United States. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about the United States. I will say that I am not familiar with all of the states that they are able to contract through and hire people to work from home through. However, that Georgia is not one of those states. So if you live within the state of Georgia, you are not eligible to work for a Contract World Job. So you would click on United States. It'll take you to this welcome page. I suggest you go ahead and play the introductory video, learn about what Contract World Jobs is all about. So they are a member of the Better Business Bureau. But the company that I'm coming to you to talk about today is Intuitive Solutions. Intuitive Solutions is basically a company that takes orders for Pizza Hut. So if you're familiar with Pizza Hut, you know that you can call and place your order to pick up in the store or for delivery. So these representatives actually take Pizza Hut orders. And what you would do is you have to be within the United States or Canada. The United States reps actually take orders for restaurants within the United States. So you have to work a minimum of 15 hours. You can work more than 15 hours. However, there is a stipulation. With those 15 hours, 8 of those 15 hours must be done on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday within the time frame that they state. So that's the only way that you actually qualify for the 15 hours and to work for them. So you can work more than those hours, again, as long as you work the required 8 hours on the weekend, plus the remaining hours to make up the 15, then you're fine. Now they pay between $8 and $10 per hour. The way that works is they pay by the order. So you make about 55 cents per order. So the faster you type, the faster you're able to place your orders, the better off you are. The more orders you can place in an hour, the higher your pay rate is, because you are certainly able to make more than $10 per hour with them. So basically what you would do is click apply, enter your information, click apply again. It'll ask you for your work history. You'll enter that information. I believe it may ask you to upload a resume. If it does, then you can certainly upload that. I can't click apply and put my information in because I'm already a member. I have worked for them before, and they're a really great company. Now what they'll do after that is they will require you to submit a automated interview. So basically they'll have an automated system that asks you to answer certain questions. You'll have it in writing on your computer screen, and then you'll also be able to record your answers over the phone. Once they get that information, they're trying to see what type of speaking voice you have. So the better your speaking voice, the better off your chances of being hired. They'll send you an invite to take their training via email. Once you take their training, or once you get that invite, you'll be able to go back in and schedule for training. Training is 2 days over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you'll be required to sit in front of your computer to train, and it's actually real good training, so you would have to pay attention. Now, they do give you breaks and lunch, of course, because I believe it's about 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours for each training period. On Sunday of the training, you will be able to, after you successfully pass your exam, you'll be able to take calls. Now, the training is $24.95 to complete. The only thing that they ask you for, and you don't have to pay for it up front, $24.95 taken out of your first paycheck. That's the only thing you're ever required to do or pay for them. So it's a really great opportunity. The next opportunity is with Rodi. And Rodi is pretty much a delivery service, kind of like Postmates or DoorDash. However, there are some restaurants, and they're pretty new, so they're setting up accounts with different people to allow you to work for them. The only thing that I've noticed that they check is they run a Department of Motor Vehicles or driver services check to see that you are actually a licensed driver and that you don't have like a lot of incidents or accidents and so forth. That's the only check they run. As long as you're licensed and you don't have a lot of dings on your report, then they'll go ahead and get you set up right away. You'll download the app to your phone, and then you get notifications to your smartphone. It'll tell you gigs for you to pick up. Now, when the notification comes through, it'll say where the gig is located, where it's asking you to deliver the gig to, and it'll tell you how much the gig pays out. So you can pretty much base it off of that. What I've noticed is that I do get a lot of notifications for the airport because I'm located near the airport. Notifications from personal individuals wishing to deliver packages from one location to another. You can select whether you want to take that gig. You can certainly deliver locally, or you can go long distance. I've seen it where it's available to go all the way across the United States or to various states. So you can pretty much plan a road trip just by delivering these packages. And it'll tell you exactly how much you will make based off of each trip. Now, you can have a small vehicle, like a 2 or 4 door vehicle, a SUV, or you can have like a pickup truck, one of those big commercial vans, or even tractor trailers, because they do have some very large gigs that they need people to deliver, and it'll tell you what size it is before you confirm it. So that's a pretty good way to make some side income, or if you want to do it full time, if your area is big enough and busy enough, then you certainly can do that. It states that they have some gigs that pay up to $60 per gig. Now, I personally have not seen a $60 gig, but I have seen like them range from $9 up to like $50. But again, it depends on where you're located, how far you're going, and what size the object is or package is. Now we're going to move on to Rodi. Rodi is a healthcare recruitment website, and they hire for doctors, nurse practitioners, RNs, LPNs, healthcare IT technicians. They also hire for management positions, so like clinical manager, directors, and so forth. Another thing that they hire for is travel positions. So you'll see a lot of locum, LOCUM positions. These are contract positions where they require nurses. I've seen one doctor for a locum, physician assistants, medical assistants, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and so forth. So for contracts for certain periods of time. But the way that this works is they're looking for agents. Now, the agent, you don't have to have experience as a recruiter. So the more experience you have, the better. But basically, what you would do is you would click on Become an Agent. Once you click on Become an Agent, it'll have you enter your information and then you can pretty much sign in with your LinkedIn account or your Facebook account, or you can create the account using your email. Once you create your account, you can place for any of their open positions. Now you can select what position you want to hire for. If you want to hire for all of them, you can certainly do that based off of the location, the job title, the description, the amount of experience the person has, which determines how much you'll be paid. But you'll be paid based off of every person that you refer who is hired. So pretty much if you are referring, I've seen doctors that have a referral fee up to $9,000. So once they're hired, if they stay there between 60 and 90 days, that's how much you'll be paid. If you hire a nurse, it can range from anywhere from like $1,000 up to maybe $3,000, depending on where this location is and how much experience the person has or what type of nurse it is. Now, as far as the locum positions, I told you that those are travel positions. They're contract. And basically what you'll do is you'll hire them for a certain period of time. It can be anywhere from like a week to maybe 4 months, 6 months, or so forth. So pretty much the way that that pays out is it'll say maybe $500 per month. So if they're only there for 1 week, then you'll be paid the $500 per month because it's within the 1 month time frame. If they're there for 3 months, then of course you'll be paid $500 for each month that they're there. That's pretty much how that works. So you'll refer the person to the link to where they can apply for that particular position. You'll let them know that someone from Reload will contact them back. The person from Reload will have already expected you to have done your part, which is to actually interview these people yourself to know that they're qualified before they contact them. They'll do another interview, and then of course they'll go for a third interview with the company, either via phone, video, or the company will have them to travel to that location to interview. It depends on, you know, how they request it. You'll have all of the information in your dashboard to know where these people are within the hiring process. But once they're hired, you'll know that once they've gotten to the required amount of time that they need to be there before the position pays out, it'll notify you, and you see through every step of the way where you are getting the payment that you're looking for. So it's a pretty good company to work for. I highly recommend each of these companies. You can actually sign up to have your pay direct deposited to your account. And if you feel funny or strange with having these things direct deposited into your account, what you can do is, I know that Cash App now has it set up where you can get a cash card. With that cash card, you can select for direct deposits to be placed onto your Cash App account. If you have the cash card, it'll provide you with a routing number and an account number. You can certainly use those for these positions, and that way the companies don't have your personal banking information. The only person that, or company that will have your personal banking information would be Cash App, and you select how much to transfer into your bank account at whatever time you want it transferred. So that's a great way to do it. If you have any questions, please drop your questions below. If you want to hear more information about work from home job opportunities for felons, or what companies are hiring for felons or people with misdemeanors, or just more work from home in general company, let us know in the comments if you've gotten hired from any of these companies. We'll feature you in our next video to let everyone know that you've been hired. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell so that you get notifications of when we post our new videos. I'll try to post a new video 1 to 2 times per week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.